friendly with the Grange, aren't you?
Oh, ain't you heard? There's been a merger.
That makes no difference. Us Brookdale have got to stick together.
Brookdale tie?
That's right.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Couldn't get you to wear it when you was at Brookdale.
And for your information, it's meant to go around your neck, not hold your trousers up.
Watch it.
I don't know, though. I suppose it makes sense. Someone who spends most of his time sitting on his brains.
I've had enough.
Leave it at
Thanks for backing me up, Kev.
It's got nothing to do with me, has it?
Yeah, I thought we were mates.
Look, if it's us against them Bruce tops, then fair enough. But if you two want to row about Jackie, don't expect me to stand behind
But
you.
who said it was about Jackie?
Well, next time you and Boulder Brain have a go at each other, don't stick me in the middle as an excuse, all right? Well, am I standing here for nothing?
No, I'm coming.
Morning. Good morning, Mrs. Professor.
Morning.
Miss Booth, how are you settling in the art room?
Oh, fine. I'm rather enjoying the extra responsibility. But Miss Gordon left everything very clearly marked. How are you settling in at the lower school?
You can call it settling in. At the moment, I'm torn between both buildings.
It's not the most convenient arrangement, is it? Still, I dare say we'll manage.
We'll have to, Jeff. That's all there is to it.
See you.
See you later.
Morning, Janet. Is he in?
Mrs. McCluskey. Not after me, I hope.
I'm afraid so, Mr. Humphreys. I'd like your approval for one or two changes I need to make
Changes?
for the smoother running of the school. It'll only take 10 minutes unless we disagree on something.
I'm sorry, but I have to be with the education authorities in less than an hour. Can't it wait?
I'd rather it didn't.
What kind of changes?
Well, this is how I propose to alter the room numbering system.
Oh, yes. So, are you proposing straightforward renumbering?
Only in this building, the lower school can stay as it is. But there are complications. If we could just...
I think we'd better discuss it at a mutually convenient time. The sooner the better, as you say, of course. Now, Janet will know when I'm free, so if you'd like to have a word
Of
with her...
course. Once I've checked when I'm next available, Mr. Humphreys.
Naturally, Mrs. McCluskey. We all have busy agendas. Now, if you'll excuse me. See you later, Janet.
Boy, chuck the ball back.
Oh, what is?
Too much trouble, was it?
I'll get it, Kev.
Good man, Rowley.
Sorry.
Would have been quicker to get him himself.
Sorry about that.
Give us a game.
Come on, it's fair size.
What about him?
He can't play.
Why not?
He's hopeless.
Pretend you didn't hear that. You're with him.
Come on in.
Not word for word, Samo. Don't be stupid.
Anyone else calls me that today and I start believing it myself.
Well, let's spot they're the same.
They're not. I'm leaving bits out.
We need to do more than that. Look, put something in your own.
Haven't time, and it's not worth it. Ross's don't do it my work properly. He just scores a few things and puts a rotten mark at the bottom.
Because he knows you don't bother. No wonder Bronson don't either.
Yeah, well, he should. It's his job. He's paid to.
Yeah, and you're making it your job to make his difficult.
God, what is this? Some kind of interrogation? Because you can have it back if you like.
Oh, don't be stupid, Zeno. Anyway, you're nearly finished.
Bronson wouldn't give me good marks, even if I was brilliant.
Have you got a persecution complex or something?
It's not a complex if I'm being persecuted, which I am, by him. He's had it in for me since the day we met.
Stop exaggerating, Zemo. It's a personality clash, that's all. You two will have to learn to live with each other.
Yeah? Well, it's either him or me, and it ain't gonna be me.
Not interrupting anything, are we?
No, Furman, you just missed it.
What's the matter with him then? Ain't over for registration, I expect. Bronson did go for him a bit.
It's about time someone put Maguire in his place. He doesn't like being told off in front of her.
Oh, Jackie?
Who do you think?
Never Never mind them. Get back to the original subject. You haven't given us his name yet.
I'm not going to either. You'll find out sooner or later. Come on. We'd tell you if we was going out to someone. What would we do? Is he in our class?
Kidding. In our year then. Got to guess a clue.
No. Oh, come on. We won't tell anyone if you want it kept a secret.
Go on, give us his initials.
All right, one letter, that's all. One?
It's better than nothing. Go on then. S.
S. S. Is that his first name or his last?
His name is known best by, and that's all you're getting.
It could be, what's his name?
Makes your day, doesn't it?
It helps. What makes yours then?
Nice chemistry lesson.
Why not?
Why not? Tell him, Larry.
We're not at Rodney Bennett now, Jules. Priorities have changed. All work and no play's gone out the window.
When has your life will work? Stop calling me Jules. Julian's bad enough as it is.
Gotta call you something. What other variation is there?
Spanish Julian.
No, Julio. Julio Fairbrother. Anyway, you haven't been walking around with your eyes shut lately.
What do you mean?
I've seen you watching that Luca girl.
Lucas.
See? He knows the one I mean.
Amazing, isn't it? Having females around doesn't seem to bother my brain at all. Flaming Banksy went right over the top, nearly broke my ankle.
Let's hope he's playing against him. Typical Brookie. Always takes a man and not the ball.
He was on my side.
Anyway, I thought you were staying for a game.
I'd work to catch up on some. Honest, Kev.
I believe you. Still, you missed a good laugh. Not that. We were talking about your favourite teacher.
Bronson. Hilarious.
Guess what? You'll love this. His hair's dyed.
What killed it? Him blind his top?
Not that kind of dyed, you Wally. Coloured, tinted. He didn't think it looked natural.
None of him looks that natural.
Drama, they call this. Shifting furniture.
You'd think they'd give you a room already set out, wouldn't you, miss?
They do in the lower school. It's only when I come up here.
I'm playing to Miss McCluskey, then. She makes out the timetable.
Later on in the term, maybe. I don't want to get on the wrong side of her at the moment.
How's that, miss?
I want to support for a school drama project we're getting together. A musical, we thought, for later on in the year. The idea seemed to go down quite well in the staff room.
A musical? Which musical?
We haven't decided that. The first thing is to get the big OK from the powers that be.
Mr. Humphreys, you mean? You have the final say, will you?
True. But I think he'll listen to Mrs. McCluskey if we can win her over. We'll put it as a way of integrating the three schools under one roof, getting them working together as a team sort of thing. What about your friends? Think they'll be interested?
Well, I can ask Claire Scott and Precious Matthews if you want.
Just mention the possibility, that's all. See what reaction you get.
I like the way they arrange it so that we lose part of our break going there and part of our lunchtime coming back.
Stop moaning, it's got its advantages.
I mean, why can't I use a technical workshop at Grange?
Where do you think we're going?
You know what I mean, the old building.
It's the upper school, that's what you got to call it now. But the workshops there aren't as good. That's why we use Rodney Bennett's.
You mean the last school, Rowley?
Well, at least it gives us a chance to use decent shops.
Rowley, we'd be late for lesson.
I'm surprised you ain't at needlework, Maguire. I thought she'd never let you out of her sight.
Ha ha ha.
Ever think of trading her in? He's interested.
Yeah, pity she ain't though, innit?
I don't know. If someone did a little renovation job on that face of yours.
Don't know anyone who can handle that, do you, Terry?
Yeah. Where are you lot going?
It's a shortcut. We used it like last year. We go to the junior school.
Shortcut. Only Rodney Bennett types look for a quick way to school.
Bet we still get there before ya.
What'd you go and say that for?
Can't have them beating us, Banksy, can we?
Not now you've gone and challenged them, we can't. No. Come on.
You two as well.
Well, don't bring us into it, you started it.
N4 straggling in late again. Usual excuses, no doubt. Got held up at the traffic lights,
Oh, you can hardly blame them. We'd have done the same in our day. Do you want a cup?
Not for me, thanks.
It's fresh brew. It's a treat compared to the stuff they used to dish up at Brookdale.
Don't you start. We've got enough trouble getting the kids to forget the past.
Past? It's only last term I'm talking about.
Water under the bridge, Mr. McCartney. Keep harking back to it, we'll never get these three schools merged properly.
I caught two gangs of them fighting this morning, clinging to their old loyalties. Brookdale against Grange Hill, I think it was. School uniforms proudly to the fore.
Uniform?
Well, that's what it looked like to me. They're old ones.
Not having one?
No, I've a class. Once more onto the breach.
That'll teach Banks. We win.
Only 'cause you ran.
So did you.
You think you're smart, didn't you? Just 'cause you used to go to this crummy dump.
Still do.
Well, 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 well. I am impressed. Fair, brother? That finishing burst was lethal, son. We could have another Steve Cram on our hands.
Doubt it, sir.
Ah. Banks, isn't it?
Sir.
Yeah, well, I'm amazed. Who'd have thought it? Another year you could have slipped through the net and been lost to British athletics forever.
It wasn't a proper race.
You mean more like a fun run? Well, that's even more amazing. Think what you could achieve if you really put your mind to it. I'm looking for cross-country runners. So I'll see you lot Friday, 3:45, with your kit in the changing rooms.
Cross country? Not me.
Relax, Lou. You didn't say which changing rooms. Here or the upper school.
Enjoy your run, did you, Banksy?
Shoddy. Oh, come on, Janet. Just look at it. It'll fall to pieces when you put it on.
It's not for me, miss. It's for my sister.
Very nice. What have you got against the poor girl, hmm?
Billy Slater.
Yes, I know.
I told you, you've had all you're getting. Well, what's the point of giving us his initial if you won't tell us who he is?
I'm not stopping you from guessing. But you won't tell us if we're right.
She got a new boyfriend?
No. Nothing's new with Furman. Second or third hand, probably.
Jokes, Fur. What big secret is it?
Big lip there, more likely we find out who it is.
It's not that kid from G2 I saw, Ruby.
No, that's my cousin for your information. His name doesn't start with an S either.
S? Not Superman, is it?
He's more of a man than Zanna Maguire, I'll tell you that.
Whoa, a real man. Started shaving, has he?
Quite a while ago, as it happens.
I wonder if that means he's older than her.
I hope he's getting some food.
I should put some stuff aside for us. When Burnaby last coming all the way from the lower school.
We'll have curry later.
Don't mind if I sit here. You haven't nearly finished.
You don't have to ask permission, Zamo.
No, I don't.
I'll join you if you like.
Sorry, darling. They'll take them. This is the lads' table.
Can I got here first?
Get to sort someone.
There's plenty of seats over there.
I'll only be 10 minutes.
Don't worry, we'll look after him for you.
Get this dog with ammo. That's a salt Wally.
Why'd you call him that? His name's Eric.
Does this answer your question? I said the salt cloth is. Know the difference?
I'm sorry, Zamo. I thought you said
Yeah,
sauce.
talk about thick. If I reach that stage, I think I'll give up.
Oh, don't do that, Maguire. Got to keep on trying.
Well, anyway, I'd say that article on Precious. Well, I mean, it'd make a change, wouldn't it? I mean, it's dead boring doing the same stuff 2 years running. You know, I know the Napoleonic Wars better than Napoleon.
Well, you shouldn't have failed the exam last year then, should you? Anyway, do not take your mind off it.
What's happening tonight?
Our foursome are Precious and a new fella. Oh, stupid, you haven't forgotten already. I reminded you.
I'm sorry.
You can still make it, I hope.
Straight outside. You too, Annette.
Oh, sir, it's cold out there.
Try putting a coat on.
What's that?
This? It's a wrist exerciser. Builds up the muscles,
How did you get a grip?
if you like. Comes in handy when you're playing squash.
I didn't know you were a squash player.
There's a lot you don't know about me, Annette. I'm full of surprises.
What about Steve Phillips, G4?
Nah, more like Mark Saunders in R4. I've seen him talking. Phillips is too creepy, and Saunders too posh. She won't go for either of them.
Dave Sims, E5. He fancies her, that I do know.
She hates his guts. They're just not her type at all.
What isn't its type? Well, one thing's for sure, it'll come as a surprise when we do find out, knowing her.
There can't be many as we ain't already thought of.
Hang about. There she is. Come on. 5 o'clock doesn't give you much time. What about your supper?
We can get a takeaway. Not that I want much.
Doesn't the age difference bother you? You being much older, I mean.
I'm not that old, Annette.
I wasn't saying you're past it.
I should think not. Tonight will prove otherwise, you'll see.
I don't believe it. Going out with Smarty Pants?
Well, S's initial, like she said.
Still don't believe it. Dating a teacher? He'd be sacked if the Ed finds out.
You said it'd come as a surprise.
Surprise, yeah. Not total shock.
What's the matter with Roland? He's very quiet.
Thought he see his mum down the street.
Oh.
Chased after her, but it was someone else.
What are you telling her for?
I'm sorry, Roland. Maybe she'll come and see you soon.
No, she flipping won't. I don't care either.
What's the matter with you? What's your tongue or something?
Well, I'm still talking to you, Zammo.
Renumbering at this late stage?
It needs doing, Mr. Bronson. We can't have 2 buildings marked 1 to 100. The children play on it.
Not my classes. They know exactly where my room is, I see to that. There's no confusing Rodney Bennett with Grange Hill when I'm around.
I'm afraid everything's Grange Hill now, Mr. Bronson, whether we like it or not.
Well, don't just stand there. And hands out of pockets, Maguire. I may be at Grange Hill now, but the standards I expect are still those of my previous school.
Why is it still called Grange Hill? Why can't it be called one of the other schools' names? Make a change, wouldn't it?
You'd think they'd pick a new name altogether. Not that it matters much. This place would still be as bad, whatever it was called.
Less chat. Fermez la porte, Wallace. Wallace!
Sir?
The door.
Thank you. It's nice to know that someone in this form has mastered the rudiments of the language.
Getting you back for lunchtime, is she?
She can sit where she likes.
She can sit here any time.
That'll be the day.
Don't rule it out, Maguire. Stranger things have happened. Is that right, Jackie?
Yeah, that's right.
See what I mean?
Maguire,
Sir?
out here, boy. What do you call this?
Homework book, sir.
Don't be smart with me, boy. You know very well it's the cover I'm referring to.
Well, what's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? A 10-second job done with third-rate material, and he thinks it will pass my inspection.
It's all the paper we had, sir. It serves its purpose.
Not to my mind. The point of covering these books was to keep them clean and tidy, not to make them look worse than before, as yours does.
Tidy? Do you call that one tidy?
I most certainly do not. And it had not escaped my attention, whoever it belongs to. Julian Fairbrother.
They're anti-vivisection stickers, sir, that's all. Animal rights stuff.
Your social conscience, Fairbrother, is no excuse for this mess. How can I expect the Maguires of the school to come up to scratch when boys like you, whom I've taught for years, let me down?
I'll do it again.
Sit down! You didn't really think I'd let that pass. You know me better than that. You obviously do not know me at all, if this is what you think I'll settle for, but you'll learn. Even if it is the hard way.
I'm against animal experiments and blood sports and all.
Good for you.
Right. That's enough time wasted. Let us get started. Open your textbooks at page 44, Les Vacances de Marcel. Someone start reading. You, Wallace, since you clearly need all the practice you can get, the rest of you follow. Come on, we don't have all day.
Avant de traverser la Manche, je vais promis de vous mettre au courant. De tout
I said stop.
event pendant.
Wallace, stop!
Sir?
What page did I tell you to turn to?
34, sir.
You weren't listening, boy.
I was. I thought you said 34.
44
And in English, too. You do understand English?
Yes, sir.
Then how do you come to have your book open at page 34 when the rest of the class heard quite clearly what I said? Well, answer me. You're not deaf as well as stupid.
Well, actually I am, sir.
What?
I'm partially deaf, sir.
That was a turn up for the books. Shut up, old Charlie.
Sorry, Eric, none of us knew. You should have said.
Might teach some around here to show more consideration in future.
How can you fancy Julian? He's a right creep. Shut up, Annette. It's no worse than you fancying Mr. S. Of course it is. Mr. S is quite dishy. Whatever turns you on, I suppose. You don't know who he is. Don't we? No, unless you're mind readers or something. We don't have to read minds. We can see with our eyes. Eh?
We saw you together at lunchtime.
Rubbish, we haven't been near each other. Liar. We heard what you said about meeting at 5 o'clock. You must be mad, Annette. You're going to get into trouble. What are you on about?
You and Smart.
Smart? No use denying it. We heard the whole bit about the age difference and all that. Serves you all right for listening to other people's conversations. We were talking about squash, not me and him. Him and some other bloke is a lot younger than him. Smart reckons he can still beat him. Sorry to disappoint you. You're right about me seeing the real Mr. S after school, though.
Right, we're going to be there.
Night, miss.
Annette, come back here.
Come around this side.
No, girls, I said come back. Right, no, come on, you two. You can help me instead. No arguments, come on.
Try to, you mean? Come on. Here, you stand away. Don't worry, we'll still catch up. Oi, come back, you two. Here she is.
Oh, where's she gone?
She's vanished.
She can't have. She's got to be around here somewhere.
Maybe she saw us following and hid.
I reckon she thinks she's lost us back at school.
So where is she? Maybe she went in one of those houses. Or even these flats. Come on. Don't know anyone who lives around here, do we? Maybe Mr. S does.
Well, I ain't hanging around here looking at nameplates and ringing on doorbells. What about the churchyards? Come on. We just have to look another time.
Curiosity satisfied?